Around here, we believe that the kitchen is more than a place to cook. It's where families gather, stories are shared, prayers are whispered, and healing begins. Today, we're making one of my favorite Sunday dinners, and it's probably yours too. A tender pot roast with vegetables and homemade pinto beans seasoned with smoked pork bones. As this meal slowly comes together, we're going to talk about something that's just as important as what's in the pot. Sometimes the richest flavor and the deepest healing only comes with time. So grab your apron or your favorite pot holders, pull up a chair, and let's make something delicious together, because this isn't just Sunday dinner. I want to welcome you back to ThrowDown Anointed Flavors, where every meal feeds more than your appetite. It feeds your soul. So let's get started. So the night before, you prep your food so that things can be right and ready for when you start cooking on Sunday morning. So I don't know if you've ever heard of putting your beans, and I'm cooking some pinto beans tomorrow. So I don't know if you have ever heard of soaking your beans in water, and then if they soak overnight, they will be nice and tender so that when you cook them tomorrow, it won't be so hard to cook. It'll cook in less time because they've soaked overnight. So that's the first prep that we have going on. Pinto beans. Then I'm going to cook a pork roast. So we're going to prep this for overnight, as they call it or say, to let it marinate, right? Make sure everything is nice and sanitary. Your hands are washed, your bowls are clean, your kitchen area is clean, nice and sanitary. So of course we're going to wash the meat so we can prepare it for slippery little booger here. Start preparing it so it can marinate overnight. So I've rinsed it. Give it an extra rinse for the people that say, you didn't rinse it enough. Okay, so then we are going to season it. Today, I'm going to use parsley flakes. Of course, you got to have that Tony Chachere's, right? And some turmeric, because I hear it's good with a little arthritis that I have in my back there. Cayenne, garlic pepper, and that's the basics. And of course, you know, I also use bell peppers and serrano peppers to add to the flavoring for the gravy. So gonna finish seasoning this up with all your different seasonings, you know, season to your taste, of course. Get this all prepped up. Then you're gonna rub it in. Make sure the whole thing is seasoned, covered with spices and seasoning. And I might even wrap it in foil, even though I wish I had one of those bags that you could put them in while you're boiling and put all your things in. I'm also gonna put some carrots and potatoes in there as well, so eventually it'll be kind of like a stew. So that's the seasoning of that. Gonna let this marinate all night, and then here's a secret ingredient for your anointed flavor. In my beans, I put these smoked pork bones. Yes, I said smoked. So I start cooking the beans, then I put in these smoked pork bones. I'm gonna rinse them out tonight and just sit them in the refrigerator overnight, and then we are ready to cook. So now that we have let the roast marinate in the seasoning, we let the pinto beans sit overnight in water so that it can boil and cook faster. See, they're pretty plump now that they've sat overnight. We have our smoked pork bones all nice and washed. And now we're gonna go ahead and cut up our bell pepper. I like to use the red and green bell peppers and the serrano peppers. I don't like onions, so you know, use what you like to use in your food. And let's get started with browning the roast. All of my bell peppers, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, serrano peppers are cut. we are going to now go to the stove and start browning the roast. So today, while I'm cooking our anointed meal, I have 3 tips for you. The first one is about browning the roast. You don't want to skip searing the roast before adding it to the pot, because a deep brown crust locks in your anointed flavor and creates rich drippings so that your gravy tastes even better. And what I like to do is that I like to use this Tony Satchery, everything Tony Satchery, and I'll just sprinkle it at the bottom of the pot. That way, before I put the roast in, it will be a part of the browning of the roast. And then at the bottom, before I add the roast as well, I go ahead and add my red bell peppers and green bell peppers and serrano peppers. Of course, you can add whatever you like. People like cilantro, celery, onions, all of those extra flavorings that I don't like and I don't think I need. If you know how to cook well, if you get it from the grandmama and them, you really don't need all of those seasonings. But hey, to each his own. And then after I add all of that to the pot, then I will add the roast so that it can start its browning process. And then once it's finished browning, then we'll be ready to add the water and some extra seasoning for more anointed flavor. So while our roast is over here searing to perfection for that anointed flavor, we are going to go ahead and prepare the pinto beans, okay? So I like to go ahead and start the water to boiling before I put my beans in. I'll also add my seasoning to the water so that it can start boiling. And then once it starts boiling, then I will add the beans to the pot along with the smoked pork bone. So that will be added to the pot after the water starts boiling. So now that our water is boiling for our beans, first thing I want to do before I add the beans is to add the smoked pork bones for more flavor. So of course, be careful. The water is hot. Don't want you to burn. So here's tip number 2. You're going to let your pinto beans cook slow and low. Smoked pork bones, they will release their flavor gradually. So make sure you cook the beans on low heat for several hours so the smoky flavor seasons every bite. And here's some kitchen wisdom for you. Avoid adding salt until the beans are tender, since salt too early will make the softening process of your beans not go so well. So hold off on the salt. Now that the beans are going, the pot roast has been browning for quite a while. So let's go ahead and flip it. You see how it's nice and brown on this side? So let's go ahead and flip it so it can simmer and brown evenly on both sides. So while the food is back here cooking up and getting ready to be served for our dinner today, being well anointed with flavor, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the potatoes to put into the roast once it boils down and gets tender a little bit. And then I'm also going to add some baby carrots. Some people, they'll buy the potatoes that's already cut in the can. That's fine, but this is what I had in the fridge, so I'm going to use what I already have while we're waiting for this food to cook down. As we finish preparing today's meal, I hope you remember this. Great meals aren't rushed, neither is healing. God often does his best work slowly. One day, one prayer, one decision, and one act of faith at a time. All right, so our roast has been browning, searing to perfection. Look at that, how flavorful that is. Look at this. Nice and brown, almost ready for those vegetables. Okay, so now that our roast is browning to perfection, let's check on these beans over here because, got to make sure these things are nice and tender. So, you have the smoked pork bones, we have the beans, and then we have our bell peppers, red and green bell peppers. And let's just let it do what it do. And just like life, sometimes it starts off beautiful. The middle can be messy, but at the end, if you strive and you continue, you will get there. So while these pots are doing what it do, got to sip my coffee and read my devotional for the day. And yes, I did go to church, but I have to read every day. That's my goal, to read some Bible verses every day. And am I the only one who sits here and actually watch their pots? Am I the only one guilty of that? Who watches their pots like me? Okay, so we are down to the end. The beans have boiled. Look how tender these beans are with the smoked ham hocks. Beans complete. Then the meat, I don't want to pull it up because it's so tender. Look at that, tender. The veggies, the carrots and the potatoes, yummy. Almost like a stew. Look at that, delicious. Hey, but guess what? Everything is not always all perfect. Look what happened. I burnt my cornbread. I'll just have to eat it like that. I'm the only one who really eats cornbread, so I'm not gonna cook some more and then nobody's gonna eat it. But see there, everything is not always perfect. But it's simple, it's a great meal. I need to cook my rice, we got the cornbread, and now it's time to chow down. If today's meal or conversation encouraged you, I'd love for you to become part of our family here. Subscribe, leave a comment, and tell me what Sunday dinner means to you and your family. But until next time, keep trusting God, keep feeding your family, and keep feeding your soul. I'm Virginia, and this has been ThrowDown Anointed Flavors once again. And we come for the food, but we stay for the healing. God bless and have a great day. I'm going to eat because I've been starving and ready. And this is the end. For real this time.